In this video, we'll discuss what is the main difference between Git and GitHub. As we have understood the problem that we need to track the changes made in the code in order to resolve the error. In this case, Git and GitHub are used. Now, what's Git and GitHub and what's the main difference between them? Let's see. Git and GitHub are like super cool tools for keeping track of changes you make to computer code. Imagine you are writing a story and you want to see all the changes you made over the time. Git helps you do that for code. Let's start with Git. So Git is a distributed version control system, and Git helps developers track changes made to their code. It's like a time machine that remembers all the different versions of the code. Imagine Git as your magical time travel journal for computer code. Whenever you make changes to your code, Git helps you save those changes, almost like taking snapshots. So if you ever mess things up, you can go back in the time to a version when everything was working perfectly. Like as I told you that it tracks changes in the code files and it facilitates collaboration among the developers. So multiple developers can work on the same project without stepping on each other's toes. Git lets you merge the changes from different peoples together. It helps and facilitates developer to collaborate with each other on working on a large scale project. This is all about the Git. Now, what's GitHub? GitHub acts as a central place to store your code. Everyone on your team can access it from anywhere, right? GitHub is a web-based platform for hosting Git repositories. What is a repository? Repository is a folder in which different code files, the files related to the main code file are based. Repository is another name for a folder. As you make a folder in your computer, so on a GitHub we make repositories, right? Developers can work together easily from anywhere. They can propose changes, discuss them, and make sure everything works fine before adding it to the main project, right? It offers collaboration tools, issue tracking, and project management, and it enhances the teamwork in the software development. In Git and GitHub, your code is safe. Even if your computer crashes or get lost, you can always get your code back from the GitHub. GitHub helps track and manage tasks and problems in your project. It's like a to-do list for your code. GitHub is famous for open source projects. Developers from all over the world can contribute to projects they care about. You can share your code with others, show your skills, and learn from the other developers' code. And GitHub is why GitHub is more important, because when you are a software engineer, GitHub is the main thing. It is a way to show your portfolio also. All of your projects that you may have made during your software engineering journey, or you may be enrolled in some sort of university. So all of the projects that you have made during your university life should be hosted on a GitHub, because when you are applying for a job interview, then they usually ask for your GitHub account, because they want to see what you have done in your past experience, right? I hope you understand the main difference between the Git and GitHub, and that's the introduction of the Git and GitHub, and that's the main difference between the Git and GitHub. That's it for today. I hope you understand the topic.